All right, so what we got today is we're going to be replacing the clutch on a AC compressor on a 2007 Cadillac DTS. So I found that you do not need to remove the compressor to actually perform this job. So what you have to do is raise the vehicle, remove the passenger side wheel, of course. If you have the plastic wheel well cover in there, remove that. Remove this container that holds the windshield washing fluid. Get a 10mm bolt there and behind it to electrical connections. Once you remove that, then you can proceed with the extraction of the old clutch. So we went ahead and removed the belt. There's a 10mm bolt right there. We removed the center out by just simply prying from the left and the right of it and just working it out. Now we will remove this snap ring, and then we will apply the, where's the puller? 3-jaw puller to the pulley to pull the pulley off. Then we'll have another snap ring. We'll remove that snap ring, and then we'll be able to actually move the clutch. 3-jaw pulley that we applied, 3-jaw puller that we applied to the pulley, and just pull it off. Go ahead, take it off. It comes off just like that. That's your clutch. Now you got one more snap ring in the back. So there you go. One more snap ring in the back. Once we take that snap ring out, then we can remove our clutch and replace it. So this is what the compressor looks like out the vehicle. So this is the compressor that we're taking the clutch off of because it is a good clutch. So this is the middle part that you initially take off with the 10mm bolt in the middle, and this is your actual clutch. So on the other original clutch, the wiring actually tore, so that's why we had to replace the actual clutch. The compressor was actually working, everything was working fine before the cable decided to fall apart, and then it was just popping the fuse until it wasn't making any connection, and didn't pop the fuse but didn't function at all. This compressor actually has bad valves internally, but the clutch is good. So here's a more lighted view of the snap ring that you take off first and remove the pulley, and then the one behind it is the snap ring to remove the actual clutch. This is for 2006 up to 2011 Cadillac DTS. Not sure on the actual mounting bracket of the one that don't have the rabbit ears. I know this applies to the one with the rabbit ears. They have another one, I think it's on the base models, where it's just the horizontal bolts going for them. There's no rabbit ears on it. So I know for sure it applies to this one. It might apply to the other one, or very similar. These are the snap rings that you would need, snap ring pliers to actually remove the snap rings in them. This is the 3-jaw puller that works for me. I didn't even need the socket and the ratchet to actually press it off because they're not really that tight on. I actually just did it by hand and it just pulls off. So I will be showing you the finished product shortly. How you're gonna want the setup to look once you install your 3-jaw puller. You want it to go behind the pulley and put the punch or the guide right in the center, and you can do it by hand. That's all. That's what you're looking at in the car. So here's my old clutch assembly. This is why I had to replace it. These wires came brittle and disconnected. Obviously from an oil leak that was getting onto these connections and just deteriorating every time. So, and the pulley, you can see the strip where the engagement happens is missing all kind of pieces, so it's probably weak. It's probably already weak. But the pressures were holding and the pressures were doing what they needed to do. So just because you have a bad clutch doesn't necessarily mean the whole compressor's shot. So if you're experiencing clutch issues, or you know it's a clutch problem because you can see the actual issue at the harness, then this is where you go. I didn't see no videos on Facebook that actually show the process of it. It's just a bunch of people changing compressors. But yeah, hopefully you can like and subscribe to it if you like it, if you think this video will do you well for any Cadillac enthusiast, owner, or specialist. All right, so when you go to install your pulley, clutch is already installed. You simply place the pulley just like that, but you will have to tap it on with a rubber mallet. So just gently tap it on around the center until that groove for your snap ring is visible, and you're good to go. You want to demonstrate for them? Huh? You want to knock it in?
Ooh, knock it out. Just tap it in.
Sideways.
Tap it.
And straight in the center.
Tap it, tap it.
Doesn't really take a lot of force. You don't want to hit around this black ring because that's brittle and it can start falling apart. So just stay focused on the dark, on the two center rings, not the third. All right. So now you can see the groove for the snap ring is clearly visible in there. And we're looking at the aluminum shiny piece, the groove inside of it. Yeah, you can probably go a little bit more back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, whoa. Take it easy. Take it easy, my friend.
Take it easy.
Take it easy, my friend. Now put the other snap ring in.
No, this side look like it's thing right here.
No, that's, you don't focus on that.
You shut your face. Was it a snap ring? Snap. Snap was me, my only friend.
Snap some pliers. And just put that snap ring in. And put the face back on. 10mm bolt. What I'm gonna do, just because I feel more comfortable, is I'm gonna apply a little bit of Loctite on that. For the simple fact, this does rotate like all the time. So what I'm gonna do, then we'll put the belt back on and we'll check it out and make sure everything works how it's supposed to. All right, this is what you should have as your end result. The belt's on, it's plugged up, bolts in, snap rings are in place. We still gotta install back the reservoir for the windshield washer fluid, but we're gonna wait. We're gonna go ahead and turn it on and verify proper right. So vehicle's running, clutch is ready. 2006 to 2011 Cadillac DTS.